Hello and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events. The big weather story, as you know by now, it's the chance for some wintry weather. We first told you about this last weekend, that the possibility was going to exist. And as always, that favored area, it's northern Arkansas. A lot of question as to how much cold air gets involved, how much moisture even gets involved, because there's going to be a lot of moisture towards our south. How much of it makes its way towards the north? Can some of that moisture be robbed coming towards the north? There's so many things that have to be ironed out. I think we're going to have moisture here, but how deep is the cold air? What's the extent of the cold air? What about the temperature profiles? When we talk about that, we're talking about from the surface down up towards the cloud. Does it warm up above freezing above our heads? Is it cold enough above our heads to support snow? So there's so many things that we have to factor into this forecast. So we're not yet ready to go out with amounts, but our confidence level for some sort of snow is increasing, especially northern Arkansas. I want to show you, this is the GFS version 3 V3, and this is going to eventually replace the current GFS from my understanding. But the black lines, those are isobars, lines of equal barometric pressure. There's an area of high pressure there, clockwise flow. You see the northerly wind. You look for that, see that 540 line running right through Arkansas, that southernmost dashed blue line. That's usually a good indicator of the rain snow line. So just keep that in mind. But I'm just going to take you through this step by step and show you Friday. This is Friday at 9 in the morning. A cold rain. You see there's a surface high right in there. See that surface high towards Iowa. That's bringing in easterly and northeasterly winds. Surface low developing in southern Texas. Very favorable for the development of some wintry weather, but it's showing that 540 line's way towards the north, so a cold rain most likely initially. You see on the backside a wintry mix in Oklahoma. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon Friday, so we got a cold rain. All those football games Friday night, championship games look cold and rainy. This is at midnight, rain likely near the Missouri border, maybe a little bit of a mix, and then you see that snow and mix in Kansas back towards Oklahoma. So I think this has a fairly decent handle. More cold air gets involved. Now the 540 line is cutting through southern portions of Missouri, so I think you're looking at a mixed bag south of that of sleet and snow, and that's, if you look closely, mainly for the northern 1/3 to 1/4 of the state. Rain for much of central and southern Arkansas, cold rain Saturday morning. So you see it's far northern Arkansas here according to the GFS V3. Again, this is just one computer model run 4 times a day. So you see that's where it's showing that transition right there across northern Arkansas. And then this is, let me back that up. That's at noon. And then this is at 3 p.m. still northern Arkansas, north of central Arkansas still. It's just a cold rain here in the metro. And then possibly as it comes to an end, the surface low pulling away, it's in the Florida Panhandle at this point. Upper level dynamics get involved, and the rain could change over to some snow before ending as far south as central Arkansas, and then the moisture exits. So I'm very hesitant about calling for any sort of accumulation at this point, especially for central Arkansas, little if any. I think if there is any accumulation, it's going to be northern Arkansas. And that's what the Weather Prediction Center shows here, that there is a 10 to 30% chance for 1/4 of an inch of sleet or snow on Friday for the areas you see across the northern 1/3 of the state. Then you go into Saturday and look at the confidence level increasing for that area of northern Arkansas, north central areas of the state, north of Little Rock, north of central Arkansas. You see there's a good chance for at least 1/4 of an inch of snow and sleet, for at least that amount. And then that chance and that confidence decreases further towards the south, and that's why we're saying southern Arkansas will be primarily a cold rain. So our overall confidence right now for wintry weather Friday into Saturday, especially Friday night, I should say, into Saturday, is a little bit above median for that mix to snow across northern Arkansas. Too early to say about accumulation at this point, but I think there could be some. The thing going against it, surface temperatures and the fact that the ground's going to be wet probably from a cold rain as it develops. And then that rain to a mix into west central and then just north of the Little Rock metro area. Very questionable if it gets to the metro area. That would be Saturday, and then southern Arkansas would be mainly a cold rain. It's Tuesday. This is not going to happen until Friday and Saturday, so things change. And we'll get new data. We'll refine that forecast. And I think that by later Wednesday into Thursday, we may be able to put out an accumulation forecast by then. But I would expect some impacts to travel especially northern Arkansas. I would expect that at this point for northern Arkansas, especially later Friday night and into Saturday. Thank you so much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.